Chapter 19b, the area between two functions. Okay, so in A we looked at the area under a curve. Now we're looking at the area between two curves. So first thing that we have to do here, know what the graphs look like. So we're going to be given two functions. They might be called f of x and g of x. We need to know what they look like. The reason we need to know what they look like is because we need to know which function is on top and which function is underneath of the area that they create. Okay, so we need to know what they look like because we need to label one function the upper function and the other function the lower function. So for instance, in this example up here, we've got this curve. Since the area, and we have this curve. Since the area which these two curves enclose is here, and this curve is on top of that area, we will call this one the upper function. And since this one is the underneath part of the curve, of the area that we are looking at, we will call that the lower function. Okay, very important to have that understood right off the bat. So let's take a look at this mathematical speak. If two functions, f of x and g of x, intersect at x equals a and x equals b, in other words, we're saying these two graphs intersect here and here. So those are going to be the beginning and end of our integral. And f of x is bigger than g of x. Okay, so this is just saying that we're determining that f of x is our upper function and g of x is the lower function. For all numbers within that range, so everywhere between a and b, this function that I've colored red is the upper function, is bigger than the function that I've called blue. Then the area of the shaded region between their points of intersection is given by this formula. So we've got the area, we've got this integral from a to b, that's the other part of our integral. F of x subtract g of x. Now notice that it's the upper function subtract the lower function. So this is just another way of writing it down here. The upper function, the lower function. So u for upper, l for lower. And we're calling it y instead of f of x with this notation. Okay, so alternatively, if the upper and lower functions are y equals yu and y equals yl, respectively, then we could say this is the formula. All right, great formula to have and use, area between two functions.